We welcome you back to Joplin and Ozark Christian College. It's time for the 2016 ACCA Basketball Championship. Hi again, everybody. My name's Chris Shima. Glad to be with you for this second quarterfinal between the 2 seed and the 10 seed. It's Arlington Baptist at 13 and 12 and Trinity Bible at 11 and 19. Let's meet the starters. We'll start with the Lions for Trinity. Head coach Jordan Noel in his 10th season starting this way. Number 5, Parker Steeman, 5'11 guard. Another guard is number 11, Aaron Steeman, 6'5. And the third guard, number 12, Frisco Erdehall, a 6'2 junior. Up front for the Lions, number 23, Zach Marengo, a 6'2 freshman. Number 24, Josh Boschka, a freshman, 6'2. Now the starters for Arlington Baptist, the Patriots at 13 and 12, the 2 seed. Head coach Cliff McDaniel starting this way at one guard. It's number 3, Jamie Brasino, a junior. At another guard, it's number 11, Brandon Bonner, a sophomore, 6'5. And the third guard, number 13, Quentin Moore, sophomore, 5'8. Up front, it's number 22, Kel Wallace, 6'4 sophomore. And number 24, Isaac Hicks, a 6'4 sophomore. So, a wild first game between Crossroads and Rama. That Crossroads won by 3, so we have one semifinalist so far here in this tournament. The Patriots in the white and Trinity in the blue as we're set to get this second quarterfinal game started here from OCC. Our second of 5 games here at Ozark. Meanwhile, over at Missouri Southern at 3:30, their action will begin there. Tips controlled by the Patriots. Moving left to right on your screens and tablets here in this opening half. Stepping into a 3, it's Moore, short on that 3. Rebound controlled by Marengo. And here comes Trinity. Trinity from Ellendale, North Dakota. Arlington from, you guessed it, Arlington, Texas. Arlington getting a bye. All top 4 seeds received a bye in this tournament. Trinity defeated Welsh to advance to this point last night as Bonner connects on the 3. And Trinity gets on the board. 1 out of 2 from behind the arc for the Patriots. The Patriots average 84.5 points per ball game. Talked to Cliff McDaniel before the game. He said they don't play as fast as they did last year when they won the championship 118 to 108 over Faith, but they're still out there in transition pretty quickly. Brasino in the corner, Bonner. Evidently their women's team is even faster. Brasino from downtown. And that's all coming from behind the arc right now for the Patriots. Steeman into the forecourt. And that bucket no good. Here comes Bonner. Bonner driving on the baseline to the cutter, laying it up, can't get it to go. Can Wallace, second effort also no good. And the Lions clean up on the boards. Erdal. Over in the corner, catch and shoot 3, it's good. That was Boschka from downtown, so 3 field goals made so far in this one, all 3-pointers. Brasino. Pass tip, take it away. Good defense by Boschka. Boschka, 25 steals on the season. And Boschka gets the layup plus the foul, so a chance now for Trinity to tie it up here on an old school 3-point play. Free throw up and in, and we are even at 6. 2 different 6-0 runs to start off this quarterfinal game. Quentin Moore into the forecourt. Brasino over on the far side. Back to Moore. It's a zone for Trinity here at the outset. He'll step into a 3. Moore can't get it to go. Moore, 36% from the field, 34% from behind the arc. 4.5 assists per game. He leads the team in that category. Erdal gets a screen, steps into a 3. Short on that one. Skying for the rebound, Wallace for Arlington. Throwing full court to Hicks. Alley-oop and a two-handed jam by Bonner. So the Patriots back up by 2. That 3 no good, that time by Aaron Steeman. There are, I believe, 3 different Steeman brothers on this team. Parker, Aaron, and Zach. So we may go to just using their first names. Subs for the Patriots coming on: Caleb Brown, Cedric Carson, a sophomore and freshman, respectively. Here's Brown. Bonner for 3, yes! Brandon Bonner, 35% from behind the arc. One of several players scoring in double figures for Arlington. 3 minutes into the game, it's the Patriots by 5. The jumper for Erdahl, no good. Offensive rebound, though. An extra possession as Parker Steeman tries it from downtown. Rebound controlled by Bonner on the miss. Moore flies into the forecourt. Over in the corner, it's Brown from downtown. Yes. Raining threes right now for Arlington. 14-6. They lead by 8. Parker Steeman out near midcourt. Midway through the shot clock. Erdahl skies it. It's tipped, taken away by Brown. Caleb Brown, a steal a game, has his first here this afternoon. Moore swung back to Brown. Thought about the 3. Instead, Bonner corner 3. In and out. Carson kept it alive. Extra possession for the Patriots as he deflected it out. Moore. Brown to the cutter. Carson from the baseline. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Aaron Steeman. And we're going to get a timeout by Trinity. 30-second timeout. We'll come back in 30. Well, folks, there's how you can chat with us on Twitter. Just use the hashtag ACCA Hoops. You can also tweet at me. My man Rod is back. Rod Reed, an Arlington fan, former Arlington player. Good to hear from you guys. Arlington always brings it on social media. I'd like to hear from some folks from North Dakota as well, though. And again, that's how you do it. Out of the timeout, Lions with the basketball. Erdahl. Marengo. Now it's swung over to Erdahl on the left wing. Aaron Steeman on the baseline, cross court. Marengo, open jumper, and he hits it. So that ends a mini run from Arlington, an 8-0 run. Not many at all. Poor choice of words on my end. Catch and shoot 3 by Brown. A little bit long on that one. Fighting for the rebound. Marengo ran out of real estate over on that far side. So it'll be Arlington to inbound it. Brandon Bonner, second team All-ACCA last year. And that pass is deflected. Nobody was home. Erdahl could have had a steal, unable to come up with it, though. Inbound goes to Brown. Caleb Brown, 12.7 points per ball game, and traveled with the basketball that time to turn it over. Inbound goes to Erdahl. 5 minutes and change into the ball game. Arlington's had an 8-0 run and a 6-0 run. Trinity down by 6. Aaron Steeman turnaround shot. Missed it long. Rebound controlled by Moore. Throws it to Brown. Brown strong to the bucket. Finger rolls it short. Tipped up by Wallace. No, Wallace tried it again, but this time the rebound controlled by Marengo for Trinity. Over in the corner, Boschka for 3. That's off the side of the backboard, but Parker Steeman there with the rebound to Boschka. And Boschka looking better on that 3 as he hits it from the wing. 14-11. Moore. Carson. That pass deflected, but Brown is there in the corner. Bonner right to the bucket. 16-11 in favor of Arlington. We're going to get a foul called on the Patriots here. A couple of subs coming in for Trinity at the next whistle. And it'll be Zach Steeman on for the first time, as well as Jalen Shockley, the guard. So Steeman the forward, and Shockley the guard. Zach is a freshman. Jaden is a junior. Shockley. Boschka. Boschka's pass deflected out of bounds. Last touched by Arlington. Erdahl can't get it to go. But he's fouled, so he'll go to the line. Frisco Erdahl, 71% free throw shooter. How about the season he's had? He went over 1,000 points this year. And he's still just a junior, 15.6 points per ball game for the junior as he gets the first free throw to go. From 10 Sleep, Wyoming. 2 out of 2 at the charity stripe. That's right there on the Bighorn Basin. I know where that is. I know where 10 Sleep is. Out in transition, good defense leads the good offense, and it's Shockley making it a 1-point game, 16-15. Here's Brown from downtown. Missed it long. Aaron Steeman the rebound. Outlet goes to Erdahl. Skies it for Shockley. Shockley for 3. Yes! And Trinity goes up by 2 now, 18-16. First that jumper no good by Carson. Arlington cooling off. So that 8-0 run by Arlington being answered now with a run for Trinity. It's been a game of runs. Back-to-back 6-0 runs. Then an 8-0 run by Arlington, and now Arlington ends a 6-0 run for Trinity with a bucket of their own. Trinity gets the lead right back, though, as Aaron Steeman strong to the bucket. Up and down we go. 12:29 left to go here in the first half. Carson from downtown. Off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound by Bonner, but an offensive foul. For Trinity, Erdahl had it poked away, able to get it back. 16 to shoot, drives strong to the bucket. And all alone underneath was Windham, who's come on. So Lim Windham Jr. from Mobile, Alabama, putting Trinity up by 4, 22-18. Also checking in, Isaiah Hicks returning. Top of the key, it's Carson banging in a 3. 22-21, 11:39 left to go here in the first half. Chris Shimba, glad to be with you here in Joplin, day 2 of this tournament. 3 men's quarterfinals playing here at Ozark. Nice strong move to the bucket by Erdahl. In transition, Moore had it poked away. Good defense again. Shockley coming up with it. Shockley strong to the bucket and puts it up and in. Jathan Shockley off the bench with 7 quick points. He averages just over 8 per game. Here's Moore for the Patriots now. Hicks. It's swung back to Moore. Triggers the deep 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound controlled by Windham, who stayed just in bounds on that line. Erdahl into the forecourt. Erdahl guarded by Brown. Good screen by Steeman. Erdahl, a wild shot that goes. Timeout Arlington. 28-21 is the correct score on your scoreboard. Trinity by 7. We'll step aside, come right back. Welcome back, everybody. A reminder, downloads of this game just $5 each. You can order it on my website, chrisshima.com/ACCA. You can also have people, if you know them, who are coming to the tournament. They can order in person. Just have them come to Ozark and see me in person. Can take care of that for you. Order a download. You can make some DVDs out of it. Just keep it on YouTube, whatever it is you want to do with it. Nearing the midway point of this first half, Trinity's gone on a big run. Patriots led it by 8 at one point in the early going, trying to find something on offense. Hicks strong to the bucket, could not get the roll though. So here comes the Lions. Erdahl. Shockley in the corner. To the cutter, Windham. Left of the lane, up top. Zach Steeman for 3, can't get it to go. The newly inserted Taylor Steeman tried for the offensive rebound, but the Patriots come up with it. Here's Carson, spin move. Has to back it out. Good defense by the Lions. Brown. Wallace, the bounce pass to Hicks. The shot blocked, but the Patriots stay with it. Still 14 to shoot. Hicks eyes the 3. Yes. 28-24 now, Lions. Erdahl. Windham, it's swung over to Shockley. Thought about the 3. Gets a screen, now he's open. Wow, what a quick trigger. Jathan Shockley shoots just 32% from behind the arc during the regular season, but he's been money in the bank here this afternoon. Bursino's come back on. Over to Hicks from downtown, off the back of the rim. Carson skies for the rebound. Extra possession. Carson had it poked away, though. Shockley with the steal, and then he gives it right back. Here's Wallace. The bounce pass to Carson. Floats it up too strong. Wallace the putback. Yes. Erdahl into the front court. Zach Steeman. Here's Windham on the right wing. Erdahl for 3, a wild shot. The ball deflected to Carson for the rebound. Throws it to Bursino in the forecourt. Thought about it. Instead to Carson. Carson alley-oop. Putting it up too strong is Wallace, though. 8:17 left to go here in a quick-moving first half. A cleanly played first half by both teams. We saw a lot of fouls in our first game, and we get a foul now on Arlington here. That's on Wallace. Coming in for the Patriots, it's Brandon Bonner returning. And for Trinity, it's Aaron Steeman. He replaces Erdahl. 5 team fouls on Arlington, just 1 on Trinity here in this first half. Catch and shoot again. Shockley not that time. Rebound to the Patriots. It was Hicks. Here's Brown, strong to the bucket, flips it up and in. And it's a 3-point ball game. Both teams have led by 8 at various points in this ball game. Aaron Steeman, left of the lane, up top to Zach from downtown. Short on that one, and the rebound controlled by Brown for Arlington. Carson at the free throw stripe in the lane to the cutter. Brasino, the reverse, no. Tip up by Hicks, no. And it's controlled by Aaron Steeman. He'll bring it into the forecourt now for the Lions here. Arlington, the defending national champs. They won last year. Shockley for 3, can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Brown. Brasino strong to the bucket, floats it up, can't get it to go. Blocking foul is called though, and he'll go to the line. Jamie Brasino, 48% free throw shooter. And we're going to get a timeout by Trinity. We'll step aside. 7:03 left to go. Full timeout. We'll be right back. .703 left to go here in this opening half. Pretty good game going so far. A lot of runs in this one. We saw a good one earlier today that Crossroads won by 3. So Crossroads has booked their semifinal appearance. Brasino, second free throw in the sequence out of the timeout, gets 1 out of 2 and cuts the Patriots deficit 2-2. Taylor Steeman out there with Aaron in the backcourt and Zach. So all the Steeman boys are out there. Windham and Shockley. That's the 5 right now for Trinity. For Arlington, it's Moore, Brasino, Bonner, as well as Hicks and Brown. That's the 5 for the Patriots out of the timeout. The bounce pass goes into Hicks. Turnaround shot is good, and we are even again at 31 apiece. Zach Steeman. Pass a little bit behind Shockley, and it's a steal by Brasino. Here comes Moore flying into the forecourt. Takes it to the elbow. The jumper is short. Rebound controlled by Windham. Aaron Steeman throws it to Zach in the forecourt. Right back to Aaron out near midcourt with it. And we got an illegal screen set on the Lions, so Trinity's going to make a couple of subs here. Frisco Erdahl checking back into the game. And Zach Marengo also back out there, as is Lim Windham Jr. Over in the corner, that was Carson. Out to Brown for 3, around the rim, no. Rebound controlled by Windham, and an over-the-back call, which is not called that anymore, but it's still the same basic foul. It's a blocking foul or whatever. I'm still calling it over the back because I'm stubborn and I don't like change. Lions into the forecourt now. Erdahl gets a screen. Over to Windham. Bounce passes it to Marengo on the right block. Back out to Windham. His pass blocked and taken away by Brown. Good defense by Brown. Going coast to coast. Counted in the foul. Caleb Brown will go to the line, try to complete an old school three-point play here. Can't do it. Rebound controlled by Trinity. So Arlington maintains a 2-point lead here. Over on the far side, three ball in the corner, no good by Shockley. And a wicked play there that goes out of bounds. Look out. So 5:09 left to go. And we'll stay on this end of the court, 27 to shoot. Approaching the 5-minute mark, Erdahl drives in. Marengo. Erdahl again. Man-to-man for the Patriots here. Turnaround shot by Marengo. Can't get it to go. It was blocked, actually, by Hicks. Coming up with it is Brown now. Folks, I'm working on a little technical issue, so I'm going to cut the audio portion of the broadcast for just a moment while I deal with that. As you see Carson bury the triple to put Arlington up by 5. So I'll step aside for just a moment, come right back. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here in Joplin. Sorry, I had a little technical issue I had to take care of there, so I had to go away for a moment. Meanwhile, 38-33 is the correction. 38-35 after that bucket is good for Trinity. It was Parker Steeman who will have a chance now at a three-point play and a chance to cut the deficit to 2. And he does, so 38-36 now. 3:15 left to go here until halftime. At halftime, we'll take our usual break. Patriots, the defending champs, up against it here in the quarterfinals. Getting a bye. The first 4 seeds in the tournament got a bye into the quarterfinals. And the winner of this game advances. They'll play the winner of our nightcap, Dallas and Ozark. The loser of this game will play either Dallas or Ozark in the consolation bracket in the 5th place bracket. So that's what's on the line. You can go from either playing for a national championship or all the way to the 5th place game here. And that's the best case scenario if he loses 5th. There's also a 7th place game, which is on Saturday. Both of those games on Saturday. It all concludes here with the championship Saturday at 6 p.m. The men's championship at 6. The women's at 4 on Saturday. Erdahl. Aaron Steeman throws cross court to Parker from downtown. A little bit long on that one. Rebound by Philip Wakama. So Wakama, the senior, checks in. And back down the court, Cedric Carson buries another triple. Arlington's been successful from behind the arc this season as Wakama fouls the Trinity player there. So more free throws to come. 9th team foul on the Patriots as Trinity calls timeout, will step aside with 2:03 left to go here in this first half. Welcome back, everybody. There's how you can chat with us during today's broadcast. 2:03 left to go in the first half. It's Arlington 41-36. The scoreboard's been acting a little funny. That's why I went away earlier trying to fix it, but we'll keep an eye on it. Aaron Steeman at the line now. Can't give that one to go. Steeman on the season. 78% free throw shooter, the junior, just under 19 points per ball game. And 1 out of 2 on that sequence, so 41-37 now. As we go inside 2 minutes here in this opening half. Brown drives to the bucket, right around the defense and scores. That's too easy if you're the post players for the Lions there. As Brown was able to get right to the bucket with very little sweat. Parker Steeman drives in, kicks it out. Here's a 3 by Boschka, who nails it. Josh Boschka, 26% behind the arc during the regular season, but buries that one. Spin move by Carson, short on the jumper, and it's saved by Parker Steeman. Parker gets the pass from Erdahl. Parker in the corner. Here's Erdahl. Up top, Aaron Steeman. Aaron at the free throw stripe. Pull-up jumper, no. Marengo got the rebound. At the 1 minute mark here in this first half, that ball deflected out of bounds. Last touched by Nige Armstrong, who's on. The Patriots go deep into their bench. And I believe they brought in about 10 players already. Open three, Parker Steeman can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Brown for Arlington. Brown into the forecourt. His pocket is picked by Parker Steeman. Steeman in transition floats it up short. Put back no good by Boschka. And we have a foul called on Arlington, or a correction on Trinity. That's team foul number 6. So 9 team fouls for Arlington, 6 for Trinity. Both teams in the bonus now as Armstrong goes out and Wallace comes back in for Arlington. 7-second difference between game and shot clock as we get late in this first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a break for 15 minutes. Finish some work up or do whatever you need to do. Come on back. We'll have the second half. You'll hear my voice again. Carson for 3 in the corner, can't get it to go. Shot clock is off now as Trinity can hold here. One and 4 overall against this field is Trinity in the tournament. Short on that jumper, now in transition at the buzzer. Carson gets it to go. So Arlington getting the transition buckets late in this first half, and that pushes the lead out to 5, 45-40 after 20 minutes of play. Folks, we'll step aside for 15 minutes, come back and bring in the second half after this. Welcome back, everybody. Time for the start of the second half with Arlington leading by 5, 45-40. Another high-scoring affair as we expected. Appreciate glad to be back with you here in Joplin for this second half. See who advances to the semifinals as we're underway with the Lions controlling first. Looks like the same starters. It's Parker Steeman and Aaron Steeman, Frisco Erdahl, Zach Marengo, and Josh Boschka for Trinity. And for Arlington, Bursino, Bonner, Moore, Wallace, and Hicks as the turnover is forced by Moore. 3-ball by Bursino, in and out. Offensive rebound by Wallace. Out to Moore, thought about it. Instead, we'll set up the offense. Driving in, unable to get it is Bonner. Rebound controlled by Trinity. Here's Aaron Steeman to Erdahl. Erdahl to the buckets and gets the roll. This close kind of a game favors Arlington. Arlington 6-0 in games decided by 7 points or less. Moore. Here's Bonner. Nice cut. And Wallace can't get the bunny, though, and the rebound controlled by Trinity. Parker Steeman into the forecourt on the far side of your screen. Skies it looking underneath. It's deflected. Good defense by Moore, who takes it away. Quentin Moore, just under 2 steals per game. He's got a couple already here today as he dribbles in, dishes it out. Hicks open for 3, can't get it back at the rim. Rebound controlled by Erdahl. Aaron Steeman into the front court. Steeman into the circle, into the lane. Takes it left of the lane and banks it off the glass and in. First 4 points of the second half to the team from Ellendale, North Dakota, Trinity, the 10 seed. Looking to defeat the 2 seed Arlington. Moore. Here's Bursino for 3, in and out. Another one and done thanks to Aaron Steeman. Steeman averages a double-double a game. Driving in Erdahl, and that's deflected out of bounds. Steeman 18.9 points per ball game and 10.1 rebounds per ball game. Quick sub, Cedric Carson in for Quentin Moore for Arlington Baptist. Erdahl inbound, right underneath to Steeman. Aaron Steeman puts it in for 2. So Trinity a 6-0 run to open the second half as they lead it by 1 now. In the corner, Bonner. Over to Carson. Triggers the 3. Yes! Cedric Carson right off the bench makes an immediate impact, ending the run and putting Arlington back on top. Patriots 48, Lions 46. Parker Steeman, double teamed. Ball swung over to the corner. Boschka takes it right at the lane. Looking for some help. Gets it to the cutter, Parker Steeman. 12 to shoot now for the Lions. Steeman forced it, and it's deflected out of bounds as Wallace tried to save it. Caleb Brown hit a couple of 3s in the first half. He'll come in for Kel Wallace. 7 to shoot now for Trinity as Aaron Steeman will inbound right of the basket. 7:15 left to go, and one of the officials gathering the coaches at the scorer's table for a moment. Well, evidently they had the wrong score. So they're adjusting the score. Evidently the score was wrong. So it's not Arlington 48-46. We're tied at 46 apparently. So 2 points have been taken away from Arlington that were evidently gifted to them in the first half, from my understanding. And obviously Cliff McDaniel would like an explanation as to why they're now tied when they were leading. There was something funky that kind of happened with the scoreboard in that first half, and I didn't say anything. And now they change it back. So evidently it was right the first time. Well, I overheard Trinity's bench say that they should have 48, so they're not putting up an argument here. Just a little confusion. Again, now that we're back to live action, 7 to shoot. So Trinity turns it over as it's a steal by Bonner. Full court to Carson, who lays it up and in. And what we believe is the 50th point for Arlington. They lead by 4 now. 3 minutes into this second half. Erdahl in the corner. Aaron Steeman takes it to the wing. Short on the 3. Can he follow the shot? No, it goes out of bounds. So here comes the Patriots now, leading by 4. It was a 6-0 run for Trinity to take a brief lead here to start off this second half. Now Arlington has come back and leading by a couple of possessions again. Alley-oop, and throwing it down is Bonner off the pass from Bacino. Arlington leading now by 6 in transition. Quick bucket, Aaron Steeman for 2. Carson. Up top, Brasino, floater from the right lane. Can't get it off the back of the rim. Brasino tried to save it, did so to Bonner. Bonner looking to dump it underneath. I don't think Hicks was ready for the pass. Aaron Steeman was ready, though. He got the steal. Here's Boschka driving in, and he draws the foul. So 2 free throws to come now for Trinity. That's the first team foul for either team here in this second half. First free throw up and in by Boschka, 64% free throw shooter. I'm going to try to say the name of his hometown. It's Snohomish, Washington. If you're in Washington, you can let me know if that's right or not. Both free throws are good. It's a 2-point game now, 52-50. Snohomish. Snohomish, I believe. Carson. And that ball goes out of bounds. Miscommunication between him and Brown. This game has been a little disjointed at times. But it's been very close. A home run pass now thrown to Boschka, who puts it up and in. 52 all, and the ball deflected out of bounds. That was last touched by Trinity, so it'll stay with Arlington. Brasino on the near side of your screen. Crosses it over to Carson. Open 3, can't get it to go. Tipped up by Brown, no good. Let's see if the third time's the charm. It is for Bonner and Arlington, who lead by 2, 54-52. Erdahl doubled up in the backcourt. Throws it to Aaron Steeman in the forecourt, who throws it right to the bench. And that will give the ball back to Arlington. 15-12 left to go here in this ball game. And Arlington with a 2-point lead in the basketball. The Patriots, they always play a tough schedule. They played 10 games against scholarship programs. 0-1 against D1 opponents. 0-1 against D2, 1-7 against other scholarship programs. 1-9 overall. They were 11-2 in other games. So if you're wondering why is Arlington at 13-12 a 2 seed, that's why, because they play that brutal schedule down there in Texas against a lot of those good D1, D2s, NAIs, and all that. And JUCOs. Don't forget about the JUCOs. Those JUCOs are a gold mine for hidden talent that may not have the grades to play in D1 as Hicks gets the bucket to go. So you're playing a JUCO, you better bring it. Wyndham into the forecourt. His pass poked from behind. It was Bonner. Now Moore is fouled on his way to the bucket. Foul on the floor. Arlington, you know, sometimes when you get into March, it's how you're playing this time of the year, and they ended the regular season on a roll. They won 6 of 7 to close the regular season. lost to Hillsdale in the NCAA regionals after winning the opening round game. So they have won now 7 of their last 9 games. Second team foul on the Patriots there. Frustration foul for Isaiah Hicks, the sophomore from Orlando, Florida. There's some good basketball in the state of Florida. If you can play in Florida, you can play just about anywhere else. Here's Erdahl from downtown, short on it. Rebound controlled by Carson for the Patriots. Carson flies into the forecourt, spin move. Tosses over to the right side, Moore. Now Brown, catch and shoot 3. Short on that one. Hicks got the rebound, and he is fouled on the floor. So foul before the shot. Things at Missouri Southern set to get going here in a couple of minutes. On the women's side of things, it's Hillsdale and Dallas. And that is a quarterfinal game. Moore, top of the key, Brown. Brown drives in. Pass deflected, but Moore is there. Still plenty of time on the shot clock for Arlington. Carson, corner 3, an air ball. Rebound controlled by Windham for Trinity. His bounce pass deflected, taken away, but then Arlington gives it right back. It was Carson with the steal and then the turnover, and now Boschka hits the 3. It's a 1-point ball game, 56-55. Approaching the 7-minute mark here in this second half. Catch and shoot 3, yes, by Bonner. Brandon Bonner, 35% from downtown. Averages just under 12 a game, 2-on-1 now. Here's Windham, strong to the bucket, and a defensive foul. I believe it was Brown in the restricted area. So 2 free throws to come now for Windham and Trinity. Lim Windham Jr., 61% at the line during the season from Mobile, Alabama. Both of these teams doing a good job recruiting out of state. There's quite a few players on Trinity from North Dakota and a lot of Texans playing for Arlington, but a lot of out-of-state players making big contributions as well for both teams. 1 out of 2 at the line, 3-point ball game. And it looks like Moore is held. Gonna get a sub here, Jimmy Taylor checking in. So Taylor from Stockton, California, the freshman. Taylor guarding Brown at the top of the key. It was Carson in the corner. Now Moore over to Carson on the left wing. 12:44 left to go. Here's Bonner, floats it up and in. Arlington by 5. They've led by as many as 8. Both teams have had 8-point leads at various moments in this one. Strong to the bucket is Shockley off the bench, and he'll go to the line. That's team foul number 4 on Arlington, 3 on Trinity with 12:29 to go. Jaden Shockley has played well off the bench, 82% free throw shooter. That free throw rims in. For the Patriots, Jamie Brasino returns, as Caleb Brown will sit down. 2 out of 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point ball game as Shockley hits them both. Brasino, here's Moore. It's a zone for Trinity. Brasino trapped in the corner. Somebody's got to come and help him. Guy's just standing around. He's able to get it eventually to Moore, and Moore threw it away. Good defense again by Shockley. Then Shockley turns it back over. How many times have we seen that today? Here's Carson strong to the bucket, and he'll go to the line as he was fouled. Trinity lost to Providence in the NCCA regionals last weekend. I mentioned they opened with a big win over Welsh College, 90-68, as the first free throws up and good for Carson. They reached the NIAC title game as well, lost to TMCC by 10 points in that one, as both free throws are good. Arlington leads by 5 again, showing a little trap here. Taylor able to get it into the forecourt. On the near side, Erdahl strong to the bucket. Windham, a little out of balance there, but it's deflected off of the Patriots out of bounds. Inbound goes to Windham. Easy 2 on the back door, 63-60. Brasino, Moore. Let's see if the intensity starts to pick up a little bit. These two teams, I don't know, I think Rama and Crossroads just took the wind out of this place. They brought so much energy into that game, and these two teams playing hard. It's been a closely contested game, but not quite the energy that we saw in that Crossroads Rama rematch earlier today. Aaron Steeman in as Erdahl will sit down. Fresh 30 on the 15th foul by Trinity. Over in the corner, open 3, no good by Moore. Fight for the rebound. Aaron Steeman had it, then lost it to Wallace. Here is Carson, and Carson is fouled. That's going to be team foul number 6. So Arlington goes in the bonus on the next defensive set foul. Best stretch of the season for Trinity. They won back-to-back a couple of times. They swept Leech Lake on the 12th and 13th of February. Canadian Mennonite back in November. Won 5 of 8 to wrap the regular season. 91.6 points per game in those 5 victories to close out the regular season versus 68.6 points per game allowed. So when their offense is rolling, they're tough. And as I mentioned to start off the half, as the alley-oop on the inbound goes awry, but Carson is there to keep the possession. 15 to shoot now. And that's off the fingertips of Bonner, a turnover. So 11:03 left to go, 63-60 now. Let's see what Trinity can do. Here's Taylor into the lane, puts it up short. And the rebound controlled by Wallace, tipped to Carson. Carson lost the handle on it. Bonner, Moore back to Bonner. Tees up the 3 off the side of the rim. Rebound controlled by Boschka. Boschka going coast to coast and gets the bucket. Boy, Boschka, a tough-nosed player. In the corner, Brasino takes it to the baseline, skies it for Moore. Moore underneath, it's Wallace, gets the roll. Back to 3 for Arlington, nearing the midway point of this second half. Bounce pass for Taylor. Taylor had trouble with it, and it goes out of bounds. Back to the Patriots. A timeout first by Trinity, though. We'll step aside with 10-11 left to go in the ball game, and Arlington by 3. Arlington basketball out of the timeout. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you here in Joplin, this second quarterfinal. Coming up next in the consolation bracket at approximately 4 o'clock, it's Welsh and Champion. A lot of sloppy play in this one, though, as the Patriots turn it over and then deflect it out of bounds. The Patriots won over Fife last year, 118-102 in that championship game. Arlington used to competing for these championships. They, I believe, got an at-large bid into the NCCAA tournament as well. And turnover and a foul now by Arlington as Boschka was held. 9:39 left to go. It's anybody's ball game. It's been tightly contested for the most part. Aaron Steeman inbound it. There's full court. This is Windham, strong to the bucket. Can't get the roll. Rebound controlled by Wallace. Bursino into the forecourt. Bursino into the lane. It's swung up top to Carson. Bonner floats it up short. Tip for the rebound. Outlet pass to Windham, and he is fouled hard on his way up, trying to throw it down. Off the beautiful pass from Taylor, Windham will go to the line. Lim Windham, junior, 61% free throw shooter. Short on that first one. Parker Steeman checking in, as is Zach Steeman. Replacing Boschka and Shockley. Good minutes for both of those players as they get a deserved rest for Trinity. So Windham trying to get 1 out of 2 here. And cut the deficit to 2. He does. 65-63. He'll sit down as Frisco Erdahl comes back in. Just past the midway point here in this final half. Again, Welsh champion coming up here about 10 minutes after this game concludes. Moore on the elbow. Bursino on the wing on the right side. Moore, a dart that was taken away as Kennedy Jones checks in, unable to come up with that pass. Here's Zach Steeman, corner 3, no good. Bursino the rebound. Moore, Brown, and Brown is fouled. So everybody's over the limit at this point. So it'll be a 1-and-1 now for the Patriots as both teams in the bonus over the final 8:35 here. Caleb Brown, 54% free throw shooter. Front end at 1-and-1, no good, and he follows the shot, strong to the bucket. Can't get the call as he was looking to draw contact. Missed the shot. Aaron Steeman the rebound. Aaron into the forecourt to Parker on the left wing. Looking back for Aaron in the corner, and that is deflected out by Brown for Arlington. Patriots 65 and the Lions 63. Chris Sheeman here in Joplin, day 2 of the tournament. First game for Arlington. Winner goes to the semifinals. The loser, the best they can do is try to finish in 5th. Rejected by Jones. The block on Zach Steeman. Bursino in the corner. Here's Jones. Jones, put it up, big man. You earned it. And he scores. 67-63. The lead is 4, nearing the 8-minute mark. Aaron Steeman strong to the bucket and counted in the foul. Jones upset with himself that time. Just a little too much of the body. So an old school three-point play opportunity for Aaron Steeman, 78% free throw shooter. I mentioned in the first half he averages a double-double per game. 18.9 points, 10 rebounds, and he completes the old school three-point play. Again, anybody's game, it's a one-point game at 67-66. Inside 8 minutes to go, 7:49 to be exact. Bonner in the corner. Bursino. Over to Moore on the right side. Cross court, Bursino, open 3. Can't get it to go. Jones trying for the rebound, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Trinity. No, correction, it was off of Arlington. So Trinity basketball, Arlington showing press here. Aaron Steeman. Erdahl, Steeman on the far side of your screen as they break the trap. Pull up three by Steeman, in and out. Rebound to Jones and Arlington. Moore. Navigating the zone, Moore. Bounce passes it out, catch and shoot three by Brown, yes! Lead back to 4 for Arlington. Inside 7 to go. Aaron Steeman. Erdahl on the left wing. Back to Aaron on the near side over by us. In the corner, Parker Steeman was open, decides to pull it out. 9 to shoot now for Trinity. Here's Aaron from downtown. Answers with a 3 of his own. Right back to a 1-point game. Bursino strong to the bucket and draws the foul. So Jamie Bursino will shoot 2 free throws, the junior from Royce City, Texas. 18 fouls on Trinity. I mentioned both teams in the bonus, but this is a 2-shot foul. First free throw up and in. Josh Boschka's rest is over as he comes in for Aaron Steeman. Bursino trying to get 2 out of 2. He does. And the lead is 3 for Arlington at 72-69. Checking just briefly at Missouri Southern. How about this for the women as that ball is thrown out of bounds. So a turnover by Trinity. Ball goes back to Arlington, but Dallas is leading Hillsdale 16-13 in the early going. That's in the women's bracket. Hillsdale's lost just twice. Patriots fans are well aware that their women's team beat Hillsdale in that NCAA regional final last weekend. So Hillsdale down by 3 over at Missouri Southern. There's a 3 by Brown that's short. Out in transition. It's Windham wrapped up, but got it up and in. And now a chance to tie it up. Well, you really have to know how to wrap somebody up so that they're unable to get the shot attempt up. Otherwise, get out of the way. So Windham, 61% free throw shooter, can tie it up. And he does. 72 all. Trinity hasn't led since the first half, I believe. Bursino over to Brown. Brown on the right wing. Cross court to Moore. 5:39 left to go. Moore with 9 to shoot. Kicks it out. Brown from downtown. In and out. Jones trying to get the rebound, but he is called for the foul over the back. And I believe we'll walk down to the other end and shoot free throws here. So that's a 19 foul now on Arlington. Zach Steeman, 62% free throw shooter. Still 1-1 situation, but Trinity will be in the double bonus on the next defensive set foul. Zach Steeman, 8.8 points per ball game. Got the front end, and Trinity takes its first lead here in the second half. My brain is not functioning right now, but I believe Trinity led briefly earlier in this second half, but leading by 2 now with 5:29 left to go. If you're watching on YouTube, you can rewind it. and let me know. Moore on the right wing. Bounce pass to Bonner in the corner. Brasino kicks it over to Moore. In the corner, it's Carson. 5 to shoot for Arlington. Carson puts it up. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound to Brasino, though. Brasino with the extra board. Here's Hicks. Can't get it, but he's fouled and will go to the line. Isaiah Hicks, 6 of 11 during the regular season from the charity stripe in limited opportunities, but he rims that first one in and now can tie it up if he can get this one to go. Second one in and out, so it's still a 1-point ball game. Erdahl. Parker Steeman on the near side. Boschka, Zach Steeman. Zach Steeman, oh, beautiful no-look pass. Parker can't get it to go, though. Well, that was a pretty pass. Looked like he was going to take it to the hoop and then dished it back. Moore, and Moore throws it away. Ball goes back to Trinity. What's on the line here? The winner goes to the semifinal game against either Dallas or Ozark tomorrow night here at Ozark at 8:15. And the loser of this game will go to the consolation bracket, play tomorrow at 4:45 at Missouri Southern for either 5th or 7th place. It's Zach Steeman for 2 more, 76-73 Trinity. 4:12 left to play in the ball game. Cliff McDaniel directing traffic for the Patriots now. Moore. Here's Brasino over to Bonner from downtown. Yes! And we are even at 76. Into the forecourt, Erdahl. Swung over to Boschka. Boschka dumps it underneath. Good move by Windham, but a little short on the shot. Hicks got the rebound. Here comes Arlington looking for the lead back. Carson floats it up and in. Arlington 78-76 now. 3:26 left to go. Erdahl. Erdahl spins. Might have taken a few extra steps there, but no harm, no foul as he ties it up at 78 apiece. Moore on the near side. Bonner top of the key for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Windham. So the intensity now picking up as we go inside 3 minutes. Here's Boschka. Had it poked away and unable to save it is Moore. Aaron Steeman checking in for his brother Zach. Shockley to inbound right at the basket. Got it in. Steeman puts it up and in. So Aaron connects right off the bench, giving his team a 2-point lead. Trinity has allowed over 85 points in 17 games. They are 3-14 in those games as Carson buries the triple to put Arlington up by 1. So look at that number here with 2:27 left to go. A foul called on the Patriots. Trinity, as I mentioned, has 3 wins in those 17 games where they've allowed over 85. It'll be Erdahl at the line now. That's 10 team fouls, so 2 free throws for Trinity no matter what. Erdahl's 71% free throw shooter. First one up and in. And we are even at 81. Boy, we have had 2 just tightly contested games. We expected that. First day, teams kind of ran through in that opening round, and we knew these ones would be a little more competitive, and so far they've lived up to the hype. Trinity by 1. They're on the edge of their seats down in Arlington. Bursino. Over to Moore on the right side. Bursino tip pass to Carson in the corner. Here's Hicks. Spins into the lane and scores. Back and forth we go. This time Arlington with the lead, and now a steal. Moore, great defense by him. Bursino. Bonner drives in, and they're going to count it, plus the foul. Trinity can't believe it. So the bucket's good. And now a chance for an old school three-point play, and Arlington can make it a two-possession game here. If Bonner can hit this free throw, and he's 81% from the line on the season. It's good. 4-point ball game, 1:40 to go. Quickly is Erdahl in transition. Aaron Steeman to the bucket. Aaron Steeman scores. 2-point game again. So Arlington's past that 85-point plateau that I mentioned that Trinity has had trouble overcoming, but they're playing well on offense today, so you might want to just throw that stat out the window. Here's Hicks. Oh, nice cut. Bonner, and Hicks found him. 88-84, timeout Trinity. 1:09 left to go. A trip to the semis on the line here on day 2 of the ACCA tournament. Can order a download of this game, any game during this tournament. There's the website to go to, chrisshima.com/ACCA. I am Chris Sheeman. We're in Joplin. Second quarterfinal that has been a nail-biter as Arlington clinging to a 4-point lead. 1:09 left to go. If you're Trinity, got to go quick here. Erdahl. As the Patriots showed a trap, back off of it now. In the corner, it's Windham. Inside a minute. Looking for Boschka, and it's taken away by Bonner. Bonner to the bucket, traveled. So he turns it right back over. So it'll be Aaron Steeman to inbound it. Quickly to Windham. Windham going right to the bucket and scores. 2-point game. So 15-second difference between game and shot clock. All you have to do if you're the Lions is play good defense. Carson to the bucket. Carson, yes, off the glass. Trinity's got to go quick now. Windham draws the foul, so he'll go to the line. And that's best case scenario for Trinity. Extend the game, get to the free throw line. But Windham just 61% from the charity stripe, and he needs them both here. 33.6 seconds. Expect Trinity to try to work the press a little bit, force a turnover, but Windham misses the first one. Coming on, Parker Steeman, replacing Aaron Steeman. Good on the first one, so it's a one-possession game now. And a quick wrap-up by Shockley, who returns as well with 31.9 seconds. Welsh champion coming up next here, 10 minutes after this one is over. So Arlington, just 1 out of 2 here, makes it a 2-possession game. Quentin Moore, 63% free throw shooter on the season. Missed the first, though. Pressure free throws from Moore. He can still make it a 4-point game, though. More shuffling for Trinity as Parker's out, Aaron back in. Offense for defense, or defense for offense, I guess, in this case. So the sophomore will try to get the second one to go. And he does. So 2-possession game, 31.9. Erdahl spins, had it poked away. And Arlington trying to come up with it. A foul called as Bonner was trying to get control of the ball. It's a reach by Erdahl. 22.3. We go back down to this end of the court to shoot more free throws. Both teams are in the double bonus, by the way. The possession arrow favoring Arlington as they look to close this one out and move to the semifinals. The winner of this game plays the winner of Dallas and Ozark, which is our nightcap at 7:30, approximate start time here at Ozark tonight. Brandon Bonner, a pretty good free throw shooter, as I mentioned, 81% as he gets the first one to go, no trouble. No matter what, though, it's a 2-possession game, make or miss. But if you're Trinity, now you got to start thinking about the 3 with 22 seconds left to go. You just don't have enough time to keep trading shots. Here's a step-back 3, no good. Tipped up, no. Followed up and in by Aaron Steeman, and a timeout by Trinity. With 14.2, a 4-point ball game. Arlington looking to survive. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. 14.2 seconds left to go. Arlington will inbound it. If they can hit their free throws, they should be able to survive this Trinity Bible College team. And a quick foul there on Cedric Carson. Carson, 70% from the free throw stripe this season. Carson, the freshman, can't get the first one to go. 12.8. There's certainly enough time for 2 possessions, especially if Arlington can't hit their free throws. So if you're a Trinity fan, don't go anywhere just yet. Got that first one to go. Inbound goes to Erdahl. Erdahl forces the 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Bonner with 6.2 seconds. Bonner will put some sprinkles on the frosting. And this will be an Arlington victory as they will move to the semifinals. So if you're a Trinity fan, they will go to the 5th place bracket, and they'll play tomorrow 4:45 against the loser of our nightcap between Dallas and Ozark. Meanwhile, Arlington will play the winner. That'll be tomorrow night at 8:15, right back here. Arlington this year is 3-0 against Dallas and 1-0 against Ozark, as they wrap it up 96-89. So Arlington now 14-12. Trinity falls to 11-20. Folks, we got to go. Our next game coming up, a consolation game between Welsh and Champion. It'll be 10 minutes after this one. Thanks as always for watching, everybody, and we'll talk to you again.